The Battle of Gettysburg started on July 1st, 1863, and ended on July 3rd of the same year. It is considered the largest and most important engagement of American Civil War history. The Battle of Gettysburg started with General Heath from the Confederates coming in from the northeast of Gettysburg. General Buford is here to counter him. He is on the Unions. He sends up 4 battalions of Union soldiers, but they are quickly drawn back to many casualties. They then fall back, and General Reynolds from the Union comes up to counter him. As this fight continues over here, General Early from the Confederates moves in from the northeast, and General Howard from the Union brings up a few battalions to counter this. He is quickly drawn back from many casualties. At this point, Confederate troops in the northwest get word that Confederate troops in the northeast have broken the Union lines. This gives them the courage to go and push the Union troops back towards Gettysburg. General Pender on the Confederates comes in from the west. He is able to push through towards the Confederates and take control of Gettysburg, and all Union troops go and reform up on Cemetery Hill, which is south of Gettysburg. After day 1, Union troops fell back to the south of Gettysburg on Cemetery Ridge, and they have formed this fish hook formation. General Sickles on the Union side tried to move forward in order to get a better position with his cannons. Little did he know that on the Confederate side, General Longstreet was waiting for him, and he was able to counter him. At this time, this was a spot called Devil's Den. It was switched control 6 different times, and it was the bloodiest part of the whole battle. General Meade of the Union hears about all the conflict going on down here, so he sends his 1st Corps Union soldiers down here to help. After a few hours of fighting stops in the south and quickly moves towards the north. At dusk, General Early of the Confederates and General Ewell, also on the Confederates, starts fighting in the northeast. Fighting in the northeast happens all throughout the night. In the morning, General Early and Ewell both have to pull back because they are overwhelmed and suffer too many casualties. After General Lee hears the defeat of the northeast, he decides to do one more push, even though he knows that he's losing drastically. And he decides to use General Pickett to go right up the middle with his only fresh brigade left. General Pickett moves up towards the front for the attack, but he drastically loses. He was sent 12,000 soldiers, but only leaves with 3,000 to 4,000 troops alive. In the end, the Union won the Battle of Gettysburg. They suffered a loss of 23,000 men, and the Confederates lost 28,000 men. Lee retreated a few miles back, hoping that Meade would follow. Meade did not accept the bait. This meant for Lee that he had suffered his biggest defeat yet. Due to losing this battle, he wanted to resign. He turned his resignation into the President Jefferson Davis, which is the President of the Confederates. But Jefferson Davis did not accept his letter of resignation, which meant Lee would go on to win more battles in the future.